Have you ever had a trading day where everything just clicks? You're not second guessing your entries, you're not panicking during a reversal. It feels like you're perfectly in sync with the market's rhythms and moving with the candle like a predator in its natural habitat. This is flow state. But for most traders, this feels like an accident, a rare moment of luck that disappears the moment they try to grab hold of it. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. The harder you squeeze, the faster it vanishes. I'm Louise, and over the last decade, I've worked with traders from all walks of life, helping them go from self-sabotage to consistency. Today, I'm going to show you how to stop chasing the market and start trading in flow. Most traders have a dangerous, almost self-destructive expectation of what a good day looks like. They think it's about high energy, intense focus, and even aggressive execution. They picture the pro as the person most engaged, the one switched on, with 5 monitors glowing, veins popping, and caffeine coursing through their system. The reality is the opposite. Flow is actually a state of effortless effort. It's quiet mind, a complete lack of self-consciousness, and a distorted sense of time where hours feels like minutes. Now, if you're white-knuckling your mouse, holding your breath and staring at the screen until your eyes burn, you're not in flow. You are in a state of high cortisol stress, and your brain is currently screaming for survival, not for profit. This is the biological secret of the world's top performers. It is when the prefrontal cortex, a part of the brain that overthinks, worries about the mortgage, and critiques your every move, temporarily slows down. When the inner critic goes offline, your subconscious takes the wheel. Your subconscious processes information significantly faster than your conscious mind ever could. It sees the patterns before you can name it. It feels the shift in momentum before the indicator even crosses. But to let the subconscious lead, you have to stop trying to control the outcome with your conscious ego. Now, to get into this state, we have to address the 95% of your trading behavior that happens below the surface. You cannot will yourself into flow with your conscious mind. That's like trying to force yourself to fall asleep. The harder you try, the more awake you stay. Instead, you have to create the biological environment that allows flow to emerge. Now, there are 3 specific pillars that we must align to make this possible. So the first one is flow happens in the narrow channel between boredom and anxiety. Think of it as biological gold zone. If your risk is too high, if you're trading size that makes your stomach flip, your brain moves into a threat response. The amygdala hijacks your rational thought and it floods your system with adrenaline. It's impossible. You cannot be in flow and fear at the same time. On the other hand, if you aren't challenged, if you're trading a demo account with no skin in the game, you're going to drift into distractions and lose focus. Now, to enter flow, you must trade a size that you are emotionally neutral about. You need a strategy that is so well rehearsed, it's automatic. It's like breathing. When the skill matches a challenge, the door to the subconscious opens. Number 2, the elimination of cognitive friction. What do I mean by this? Friction is a silent killer of performance. Friction is anything that forces your conscious mind to stop, hesitate, and think. So do you have to double check your position size every single time? Is your desk cluttered with coffee cups and notes? Are your charts so messy with indicators that you can't actually see the price action? Every time you have to figure something out, you break the flow and you reactivate the prefrontal cortex. Now, the professionals I work with automate their environments so their brain can focus entirely on pattern recognition. They remove the choice from execution. When the setup appears, their finger clicks. There is no gap for doubt to enter. Now, the third one is the bridge to the subconscious. You cannot go from a chaotic morning scrolling through social media, which can sometimes be not so healthy, or rushing through a breakfast straight into high performance flow state. Your nervous system doesn't have an on-off switch, it has a dial. You need bridge. This is why I use clinical hypnosis with my clients. Now, it's about getting into that nice, relaxing flow state, calming the nervous system. It's not just about relaxing for the sake of it, it's deactivating the inner critic and priming the nervous system for a state of calm alertness. You're telling the brain it is safe to let go of the ego and observe. Now, the final one is, and perhaps most difficult step, is the radical acceptance of uncertainty. Flow is interrupted the moment you try to control the market and the outcome. The second you need a trade to hit its target to prove you're right or to make a loss back from yesterday, the ego re-engages. Your prefrontal cortex starts shouting once again. It starts to look for reasons to exit early or reasons to hold on to a loser. And just like that, the flow evaporates. A professional trader knows they have no control over what the market does next. Zero. They only have control over their own execution. So when you truly deeply accept that any single trade is just one of 1,000, that this specific trade doesn't define your worth as a human or a trader, the pressure vanishes. And when the pressure vanishes, flow begins. You start trading the price action in front of you. If you've been consistently struggling with performance in your mindset, I want you to hear this clearly. It's rarely a technical problem. You probably already have a strategy that works. Your struggle is to do with your psychology. So if you're ready to stop the cycle of emotional trading, you could find out more information in the description. You can also visit the website to explore all of the courses to help you rewire your subconscious for the flow state. Let's move away from the stress, away from the white knuckling, and finally step into flow. I will see you in the next video.